red around it? You gotta tell me, man, because I'm.
If you ask me one time, yes. I wouldn't sit down if I didn't see the red.
Yes.
Damn.
Because, that's why we didn't get a couple of them.
It wasn't because of the red. It wasn't me with the red.
But the red wasn't showing. Got home and no red. Like, oh, hell. There you go. Rayshon and Shaka podcast.
That wasn't Rayshon.
Of course not.
Of course not.
Of course not.
Blame it on the rain.
Hearing too much echo. It's got to be a little closer. Can you put your mic a little closer to you because we're getting a lot of echo?
I can do that once I get.
Or we could take this and put this closer.
Once I get set in. Yeah. Here's your water too, man.
Okay, I need my water right there, man.
Oh,
Don't mix it with yours.
No, I ain't gonna. Don't worry.
Don't
you worry.
Don't move the chair.
I
man.
can move my chair a little bit, man.
Dude,
Damn.
Can you just
Hello, everybody.
Dude, when you move the chair and when I edit and I have to move the screen,
I moved the chair back and I moved the table closer. I moved the chair back, man.
A whole hour setting it up perfect, and then in 1 second you just move everything.
Hi, everybody.
We ain't recording yet. We recording.
Yeah, I got the red button on over there.
This needs to be closer. Anyway, forget it. Don't worry about it. The one little thing you got to do is hurting you.
Is that I moved it closer, man.
One little
I moved
thing.
it closer. Why you still talking?
Just one thing.
One thing.
Damn. Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
What's up, man? What's up, my people? Rayshon and Shaka podcast in full effect. 2-week hiatus. We back, baby. All up in them.
I'm still staring.
Like my bomb
still
ass,
staring.
My bomb
still
ass
staring. What up, y'all? It's Rayshon B.
It don't start until the party don't start until Rayshon says it started.
You started. I just joined in.
No,
I just joined in. Look at y'all. He
Top
hating on me. 2 weeks he hating on me, man. I ain't even do nothing. I ain't even do nothing to him.
Some peace leave.
All I did was check on him and all that. He hating on me, man.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Can I say Jesus Christ?
I don't know. Feel like I'm
off.
Yeezy though. Feel like I'm Kanye hating on me.
No, you know why? I ain't even get into it about Kanye.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Huh?
That's my dog. I fucks with Kanye. Yeah, baby. What's up, dog?
Bogey fresh in the flesh.
Oh, shit. Give a quick shout out to Black Steel Fitness, 3912 East. What is my address? East Camelback Road.
Too eager for that shit.
Shit. I ain't used to saying that out loud, man. I used to just type that shit in. East
You was about to say you just taking that. I heard you was about to say.
I was about to say what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Hey, we gonna start these jokes.
It's Halloween, man. You got the little pumpkin.
I know.
And shit.
My client did that. He glass blows. Pretty amazing, huh? He made that by hand.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, man. It's original.
For me.
It's original, man. Glass blown by one of my clients, Marius. What's up, baby? Good shit right there. Cheer. What, man? Man, why he being like that, man?
Because I'm like, I can't say
glad
nothing,
I brought
man.
my tumbler.
Can I get my cookie? All right, man.
It's right over there.
What's up?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man.
What's your man challenge?
Man challenge. You know what? This has been a great week. The man challenge is...
Okay, no man challenge. Let me tell you what mine was.
No. Let me tell you. The man challenge is when it's going good, is keeping that vibe good, keeping that energy good, and knowing that it's going to continue to be good, you know, because sometimes things get going good and that voice be like, well, you know, this could go wrong. So instead of bringing that negative in, the man challenge sometimes is keeping that positive, knowing that it's going up, it's going to keep going up. So the man challenge here was keeping that energy, keeping that mood right, kicking it through. We've been busy, man. It's like, Black still in effect. What was your man challenge?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Keeping it going. Oh, you laughing, man? Damn.
You wide open today.
I can't even do my shtick.
You wide open today. I dig this. What's up, man? That's good.
What happens when you take hiatus, man? You come back with a little energy, a little bigger.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was all up in
my man. Can I say my man challenge?
I asked you what it was. You still talking about
but you would have glazed right over it.
That's what I was.
No, you don't even do it right, man. You just
what's your man challenge? Yeah. Okay. Got it. Got it. All right. Go ahead.
Can I say my man challenge?
I say go ahead.
Damn. My man challenge was coordinating all this stuff that I got in my head that I want to do, things that I've been putting off, and some things, to be honest with you, I kind of fell off with. So this week, I've been like painstakingly putting it all together. I mean, like going back on projects that I didn't even kind of finish or half-assed.
All right.
And I didn't lay it out physically, but mentally I laid it out. And I must say, about 50% of it I took care of in the last
Good
couple
shit,
days.
baby.
Yeah, so, you know,
what?
I just got
I
these
know you see my pound
ideas.
in the.
Nah, man, I ain't see your pound, brother.
Looking in the camera and saying, "You see my pound? Hey, don't leave me hanging, y'all."
Nah, you good, my brother. I'm always found you out. Pause.
Yeah, he took some time off. That boy feeling froggy. He ready, bro. I gotta wake up. This dude ready.
But see, man, I'm trying to tell you my challenge, man. You keep interrupting me, man. Let me say my challenge.
Yeah,
What
I'm
was my
listening.
challenge?
That you got in the last few days. You got 50%. That's what I try to pound you.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
you did pound me?
Yeah, boom. Because you got 50%
Boom, on
done.
time.
There you go.
So yeah, you know, like I got these ideas for these things, and it's kind of like you conceptualize, and think about it, mull over it, and then none of it get done. Or you kind of like put things down on paper, or you get like you spend $150 on a project. You're like 1/10 financially, 1/10 of the way there,
Right.
and then you start something else.
That's it, boy. that mind be going. Oh wait, let me do this.
$500 worth of shit for 4 projects.
Then you ain't got nothing done on
No,
that. And the first sentence, the first screw, a little bit of tape.
and half of that shit is the wrong size,
Right, you're like
the wrong fucking part. Yeah, so that's
all good.
literally been me for the last 6 months. So
But he
the
back
last
now.
few days, or the last week or so, I've been like really trying to finish the things I started or put in motion the things I started.
Nice.
You want to know one thing I did?
What's that?
I got a teleprompter app.
Oh,
I was going
shit.
to buy a teleprompter. Like, Shaka, slow down.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
slow down. Because, I mean, it's like a billion
Right.
types and all that kind of stuff. You just go down a rabbit hole. So one project that I'm working on requires that I have it doesn't require it. I need one.
Right.
I'm not one of those people that can, off the top of my head. I mean, it's all there.
Right.
But once you get here, it's not. I need
It goes to
yeah.
That's what it come out as. Like in my head, E equals MC squared by the time I be
Exactly.
and you're mad.
Exactly.
The
So-
sun is 92 million miles away. All of being Shit translates.
So I have to write it out or type it out and then, arrange it and put it in order. And then I need to be able to recite it and do it like that for some of these things.
Yeah.
And that's been a game changer.
Word.
But yeah.
Oh man, Shaka.
Also, I know we spend
I ain't been
time
doing
on
shit
the
but working.
challenges.
This guy got all the shit happening.
Well, I mean, you got a bunch of challenges within that
Yeah.
whole thing you do that you don't even talk about. I know that's probably way more complex than how you summarize your challenge week. But since I haven't done a challenge in a long time and I thought about this, and this has really been on my heart, I wanted to spend a lot of time talking about the challenge because the challenge, I think that, over the last 2 months we've done is say, what's your challenge? What's your challenge? But the challenge is really a part of what we do with the Rayshon and Shaka podcast and important what it takes and the things you go through to get to the next level in your life. And that's part of what the podcast is about.
Yeah. True that.
So men really go through these things. And because most of us don't have a mentor or have somebody saying, hey, look, slow down, or hey, look, get off your ass.
Right.
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 Or, hey, look, you're slouching, you're slumming, you're lunching.
Yeah.
We have to try to figure it out. And age has nothing to do with it. Wisdom has nothing to do with it. Well, it might a little bit, but
No, you're right, man.
You go through these things, so yeah.
I got to get more. I guess deep in this thing. I don't think about it. I just think about the whole I guess I think about, like you said, I think about the picture, like, oh, this is the challenge. Yeah. But I guess,
But you probably got like 20 things
always
within
a fire.
that. Yeah,
It's always a fire,
exactly. So it's just normal.
Yeah, it's a fire. Oh, yeah. Oh, this week it was this. But yeah, I'm put out.
Yeah.
Think about it. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll get a little better, man. That's my dog. This guy here holds me accountable. Y'all don't know. I just be ready to move. He'd be like, T. Hey, T. Hey, T. And I'm like, all right.
Well, it's easier to look at somebody else and do that when you're home.
Oh, man.
Because I tell you, this year I have struggled, man. I struggled. When we first started the podcast, like, yeah, man, go empower men and, go ahead and talk about these things to enrich men and, everyone, generally speaking, but more specifically guys, right?
Right.
Because everybody could get a gem from what we talk about, men, women, anybody. But 2024 has been a challenge for me.
It's been a challenge. I had to back up. I was trying to get things, and I had.
What's your man challenge? 2024.
2024, man. I had to step back. I was coming with all these ideas. We do podcasts, and I'm like, I can do this. I remember child delivery shit. Oh man, I had to step back into the business. Like, yo, if you open a business, I always remember this. You can't. It's hard to serve two masters. And you be out there doing all kind of shit. Ooh, it calls you back, boy. I had to jump back in the seat.
And those people that you see that are doing all these other things, and they say they got these business, whatever, they got teams and people that, if they're successful, they got people taking care of key things so they can do all these other things.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way physically or mentally, financially, whatever, you're going to be doing all these things. Like you see these influencers and whatever, and they're doing. And I'm not saying they're all scammers or lying or whatever, but logically speaking, if you're a person who run a business run an operation, you're like, man, get the.
It's your shit.
You
got one
you ain't
thing
doing all that,
tops two.
Unless you got a good team that's handling stuff.
And you got one thing moving that can run itself, and you got a team for that. And you start something else, and you got a team for that. And then you start moving around. But them first initial ones, man, you be like, right there. So put your money in. Yeah, they say don't put all your eggs in one basket. If it's your basket, put them in your basket and make them work. Don't be trying to put them everywhere. You better put them first eggs in there, get that thing popping, and then you can start switching that out. But you better be fed first. Yeah.
All up in them.
All up in them, man. All up in them.
Deep.
Damn. Like I said, in your throat, girl, from the bottom.
Where that little indent at?
Dang. Is that right there?
No, I was right here.
Yeah.
The little thing right here. The little thing called right here. The little indent.
Where your clavicle is? Your neck and your clavicle meet?
Where you put the trach in if you need a trach right here. That little thing.
Oh, it says it's trachea.
All up in them.
That's your throat, your trachea, man.
I know it's a throat, motherfucker, but I'm saying like, what do we call this thing? The little thing.
I don't know. The cough up spot? I don't know. The tickler? I don't know, man.
There you go, the tickler.
I don't know.
Damn.
The gag water? I don't know. What's been going on, man? So what you been talking about? Let me see here. Oh, one of the things, man, boy, why they always be asking me, man? I was with my girl doing my little braids. She asking me, it's like, why the men? Because I'm just like, what's going?
Damn, you got it braided up, G.
You just noticed it. He just noticed this dude. This dude been sitting. We've been here 30 minutes. Boy, look. Boy,
you look like Tukey Williams.
Tukey. Yeah, shout out to Tukey. What up, dog? But
Hershey Tukey. I'm digging it. I'm loving it.
He's like,
not only does he have braids, he got the little swirl on him, baby. Damn.
Come on now. Come on.
Straight out of Compton.
Come on now. G-Bro, baby. G-Bro, son. Still doing that G-Bro style. But yeah, first thing out of mouth. Why do men can men tell women what to do with their body, but women can't tell men what to do with theirs? And I said, well, here's the deal. Women tell men what to do with their money. So that's only fair. She was like, but I was like,
Bars.
I was just saying.
Bars.
But then I had to break it down for real. Like, most guys don't care
You
about
had
it.
to go and soften it up.
No, like most guys don't care about the blazing abortion.
I'm about to lose the peace league.
No,
here. Let me bring it back a
I
little
ain't getting no peace from. But ain't nobody caring about that mess. It's like, yo, look. The people in charge is talking about that because of the decrease in population. They're trying to keep the power structure. It's bigger than your body. Like, nobody really care about your body. And the regular guys out here damn sure love you having your choice. I ain't want that baby with you anyway. Like, thank you. But they got this whole thing. Like, I'm like, don't put me in this thing. All I want to know is, what's my protections? If we just met and we was kicking it for 2 weeks and you say I'm pregnant, I say, baby, I don't want it. Your body, your choice. If you choose to keep it, that's your baby, not mine. Because I said it wasn't long term.
Ain't nobody mad that you went down there to them people. We ain't that serious.
Man,
I was about to break up with your ass anyway.
right? You saved us both some trouble. You saved yourself, girl. But like
You ain't got to deal with me for 18 years.
You're right.
I ain't got to deal with you.
We good now. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I had to ain't nobody caring about that. No dudes really care.
So she just ran up on you and asked you that?
No, it was going in. That was the first question, like, how you been, blah, 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 what's going on? What you think? Oh, and I said, yeah, what you thinking about? What's something on your brain, like topics of what's going on in your brain? That was the first thing. I was like, oh.
Reproductive rights.
I'm like, dude. I said, and then I was like, here's the problem I have with it. Like, it's your body. I don't care. That's your body. Like, I think it's all your shit. But don't, as you trying to make your case, I thought I don't really dig what about rape and incest? Like, that's 4%. Most of it is elective. Like, just say I didn't want the baby and I decided that's my right that I don't want it. I'm carrying the sucker. Like, don't give it to the other shit. Hold your game. Hold your fucking game.
The last 4 times you went down there had nothing to do with SA.
Right. It wasn't nowhere near. Like,
you didn't know that nigga name. You didn't know where you lived.
You're right. Like, shit. You the politicians. Somebody need to roll out. Be like, yo, you was doing me, and I had that. You better shut up, boy, and vote for this. Some of them politicians guilty. You better tell them politicians, like, dog, I will blow your shit up with your wife. You better okay this abortion.
You're saying all the words we ain't supposed to be saying.
You ain't supposed to say that either.
The list gets longer every week.
That's what I was like. I thought that was okay. Damn, but we can say nigga.
All day long.
But I can say nigga all day.
And you could pop a cap in a nigga's ass anytime you want to.
I ain't even trying to hear that. We about to be getting buzzed out because I ain't even. If that's the case, I ain't even trying to hear that. I ain't playing. By them rules.
Jamal. Yeah, you could do that.
I ain't playing by them rules. That sucks. I ain't playing.
See, this is my thing about it. I know your topic wasn't about this specifically, but I just got to glaze over this real quick.
Let's get it.
I am not for the A word.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But I'm not an advocate either.
Right.
I'm not an advocate either way.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, it's used, and this is my belief, that the people that they're pushing it on, who are falling for it, it's a means of population control, but they want it to be in your hands to do.
Right.
The issue is people don't want it. I'm going to sound like I'm some kind of, I'm on some kind of on the mount or something. People don't want to have families.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to have a child, we talked about this many times. Many episodes.
It always pops up.
Protect yourself.
Right.
I don't believe in using this thing as a form of birth control.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And I get a sense that's really what it's all about. Now, and to your point, the first thing they're going to say is, or the first 3 things they're going to say is, oh, what about incest? What about this? And what about that? You're right. It's a low percentage, but we can deal with that if that's what it is.
That's right.
Because I know I wouldn't want my loved one coming to me and saying that happened to them. Right. And I turn around to them and say they got to look at a situation that remind them for the rest of their life of something horrible that happened to them. Right. So I get that part, but let's be real. That's not really what it's about.
I mean, even if they're using from a birth control, I'm like, if that's what you're feeling, okay, because it's not a pleasant deal. If you rather,
I'm talking about from an advocacy standpoint. I'm not talking about from like, do what you want. I'm not going to fight against it. or for it.
Right.
Now, I'm talking about just from an advocacy
Right.
point of view. But there are different fronts.
Yeah. Yeah.
The religious side, right?
Mm-hmm.
They say that it's an abomination and all this kind of stuff. Well, if you really believe in God, and if you really are a devout person,
Right.
you ain't got to say or do nothing. God is going to take care of it.
True that. Take the wheel, Jesus.
Taking the wheel. So
Take the
you don't have to do anything. You don't have to throw a stone. You don't have to legislate. You don't have to do
That's right.
anything.
That's
If you
right.
feel like that person is going to be damned because they did this.
Yeah.
That's the religious front.
Yeah.
Now, from the political front, which most people stand on,
Yeah.
you do you.
That's right. It's America.
You know, if you do a vote, and if the majority of the people don't want it, then okay. The majority of the people do want it, then okay.
Right.
But my thing is this, using it as a form of birth control. And I know you have a different position on that, but
Yeah.
that's my thing.
Yeah. I mean,
You know?
it's kind of like, for me, it's like, if it's your car and you driving your car, if you want to drive off road, if you got a daggone sports car and you want to take that shit out in the desert because you just got all-wheel drive and you trying to do random shit with it and you tear it up, it's your car. If you want to do some shit and then instead of taking other precautions and you want to tear it up, it's your car. Like it's not a beautiful sight. It's not a beautiful thing.
I'm with that.
It's just like, yo,
Yeah.
it's yours. So go for it however you want to.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't know why that wouldn't be counted as just your human right. Like that's just your rights of existence as a woman. Like,
Yeah, but the thing is
But-
this, as a society, this whole thing became a political thing.
yeah,
About, I don't know, 50 years ago,
Yeah.
it became a political thing. It was never really something that people ran elections on. They never ran campaigns on.
well, that's because until 50 years ago, you didn't have a sexual revolution. You didn't have women able to really determine that sexuality like that. Like they had to really be careful. Now with other things, like they had the A word. Man, can't stand that. They had the A word. Like, fuck, shit sounds ridiculous. But I
Right,
can't.
I know it does sound stupid.
Man, can you beep that shit out, man?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
they
yeah.
had a board, man. Fuck, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can fight the power. Fight the power. Radio Raheem up in this shit, man. Damn. But they had, like, I remember my grandfather was talking about, like, when it first started coming out, like 90s and stuff. My granddad, he was like, yeah, girls was going, if they didn't want the baby, they had dangerous ways and people would be in the alleyways. A lot
But that's
of
the
girls,
other argument.
a lot of girls died. Like, he was like, a lot of people were really messed up, with hangers and all that stuff. They did not want that shit. And so they didn't have it. And so it's going to happen regardless. So might as well, it's their choice. Might as well give it I guess, a better way to do it. I mean, if it's really a serious deal, then either one, you can count it as free or you can charge. Like I don't know. Like, figure it out. But it can happen here. You pay for it,
I
though.
can see you in some alleyway with a clothes hanger or some shit.
Man, I'm a softie, man. I have some cotton on it so it don't hurt them too bad. I don't want to toke them up too much. Put some foam with that shit.
That is
and
not
just,
funny.
And just bumped a little bit.
We just lost 4 subscribers.
Yeah, we did. Y'all know I'm playing. Y'all know Rayshon started that shit. Come on, man. He started it,
No,
actually.
I get you on that. I
But-
understand that. And at the end of the day, yes. But to be devil's advocate when it becomes a public health situation, when people are having to, go to emergency rooms and, people die from it and things like that, I guess that would be the concern, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, all industries are regulated to some degree, and I know we said that big R word, regulated. People don't like that.
I can't say that on
But if we didn't
you
have-
can't say that on YouTube.
Can't
either.
say regulated.
Can't say
It
regulated.
shut down
either.
in 3 hours.
We're done again.
But regulation, people hate that word. But if we don't have some forms of controls in different industries, then people just run amok and do all kinds
Right,
of crazy things.
right.
So my issue, though, about it is whether it's a state's right, you want to make it a national thing, let federal government get involved. People don't want federal government in their business. If you don't want federal government in your business, you go have state government in your business.
Right.
So some states want it, some states don't.
Hope you live in the right state for your wishes.
But if you believe in majority rule, and I'm just being devil's advocate,
Yeah, no,
you say
yeah,
if a state takes something to vote and they say, well, we don't want this in our state, then you can't cry and say, oh, well, because this is what I really want. Screw what the majority want.
Right. Better go to another
I'm
state.
just being devil's advocate. I'm just saying.
I'm with you
We
there.
all talk about the democratic process until the vote comes down.
And you don't get what
That's
you
not
want.
in our favor.
It is. You don't get what you want. Oh, can you wait till we got what? We got 10 days and shit's about to go ugly. Woo-wee,
Like everybody say, just vote. You gotta vote. Well, what if I don't vote your way?
Wait. I just got chewed out by some clients because they was like,
Oh, don't lose your clients.
I ain't losing because dude, I'm straight with them. I'm giving you results, but I'm like, yo, I'm not voting this year.
You roll that shit back, didn't you?
And they was like, huh? I was like, they was like, I say, I'm not voting. Like, I'm not doing that right now. I said, that is why I'm running next election, because I don't participate in it, and the only way I see me participating is if I truly get involved in it, because I'm not liking what's going on. And so and then they try to they smart, like lawyers, like smart people. I don't usually say it, but this time, if you don't vote, or if you vote independent, or you waste your vote, that's like a vote for Trump. I'm like, that's the dumbest shit. I said, that's dumb. I said, if that's what it's boiled down to, this is why I'm not voting. I'm not getting a service where you just talking nonsense. If I don't vote for you or you, nobody got to vote. Don't play me with that because you want something to be. No, you must be scared. You better go for the. I told them, I said, it's the suburban white ladies that determine the election. And I looked at them, they was like, well, I don't know what's wrong with them. I'm like, y'all is them. They was like, they was done with me, dog. They was done. They was like, I said, I don't even know if I'm still registered to vote. They was like, we're through. We're aghast. This is blasphemy. I was like, yeah, okay.
I don't know if you remember about last year when you took me to that some bar. We were eating the wings.
Oh, the Zips. Yeah, Zips.
And that lady that was sitting there.
Yeah, oh yeah, she got mad at you.
That
What
was
you
the
tell her?
exact conversation we had. I think it's funny as hell when white people try to wave their finger at black people about voting. And I'm not making this a race thing,
no.
but it's just funny because, they want to tell you how important it is for you because of what you went through, and they fought to vote, and people fought to vote, and all that kind of stuff. I fought for the right to decide whether I want to vote or not.
I voted for the right because I'm a citizen here,
Right.
so I have this right. Not I had to vote. Shoot, matter of fact, they didn't fight for that. They was fighting not to die if they voted. Like, don't get it twisted. Now you ain't supposed to read or write, but you gonna vote. Well, you got a test. Can you read? What the fuck? Like, come on now.
How many marbles are in this can, son?
Oh, shit. Guess I was at the wrong place today. I won't be voting this year. Well, fuck. Come on, man.
If you had 4 cows and 2 horses, 24 pigs, and 7 ants, what would you do if Bill came over and took 4 of the ants, 7 cows?
I let Bill take them shits, and I tell my family it's time for us to leave because this is about to get dangerous. He gonna ask me where I got all these cows and shit. I don't know where I got all these cows from. It ain't gonna be a good night for me, sir.
Hang them.
I'm gone. That's why I'm leaving. Man, but no. Then they told me, what was it? About that, but they said, because they tried to come up with the trope. Yeah, what's up with the black men? I said, whoa, don't start with that black man voting. I said, matter of fact, black people, period, are the only people that are 80% to one party. None of y'all do that. You're right. I said, so don't come telling me who ain't voting for what when y'all don't even vote for that. Again, and I had to bring it up. Again, it's suburban white women that solved this.
See,
you need to go talk to them.
And that is so funny because it's that thing where if you repeat something enough, it hopefully it's going to become true. Mm-hmm. Like, we make up 16% of the population in every demographic. Right. There's only a certain amount of people that vote.
Right.
We know that's like what? I don't know what the number
is. So 16%, I'm gonna give us 8% that vote. Maybe
I
6.
think it's more than that.
Well, I mean,
but
you got to talk about age.
The point is
you're talking about ages though, because half our kids is kids.
Well, okay, if you take all that out, I get that.
So 8%.
But okay, so
and then if you say men, that's 4% of the population. If you don't win because of me, that means you wasn't gonna win any goddamn way.
Right, but my thing is, the only 2 species there are men and women.
Yeah.
So that's the only 2 people voting over the age of 18.
Yep.
Right.
60% of women.
And some of the
60% of that is women. Men make up. There's more women than men.
Okay, but my point is, you're making it sound like black men are not voting.
Yeah.
Whatever the entire number is, a good deal of that number are black men voting.
Yeah.
Now, this whole thing about leaning on black men because they're not voting with one party right now,
Yeah.
that I don't understand, because some men are waking up, if you want to call that, and saying,
Let's try something different.
that's simple. It's a little more complex
No,
than
it
that.
is. It is. It's way more.
Wait a minute. You've been selling me the same old goddamn horse for the last 60 years. And it hasn't moved 1 inch.
Or wait a minute. You told me to be entrepreneurial. I'm starting a business, and your things don't help my business, but this is going to work better for my business, which means I get to feed my family and other people better.
Yeah, so
Wait a minute.
Yeah, so whether you vote one way or the other is not my point of the whole thing.
Right.
When a person steps in front of me and talk to me how important it is to vote, and I think that's for the individual to determine.
Right.
I mean, this damn cookie is good as motherfucker.
I know, man.
I get myself through the
He's
headphones.
smacking over here.
God damn.
Lord. God done bless them cookies for him.
Let me help before I miss my point, because you know I'll be on something else in a minute.
I'm sorry.
And I already forgot.
It's when they talk to you individually.
Oh, yeah. So you say, well, you gotta vote. You gotta vote. It's important this year. Well, what if I vote opposite of what you're talking about?
Oh, they mad. Mad.
So it's a manipulation thing,
I
my
know
point.
it is. Yeah.
So it's a mind fuck.
Exactly.
So, okay, I'm gonna vote the way that you opposite of what you're gonna vote then.
Why are you gonna do
No,
that? Why are you gonna do that?
Yeah,
That's crazy. I thought you were smart.
But you said it was important to vote.
Yeah, you didn't say, what? Yeah.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I do think it's an important thing to vote, but I equally think it's important for a person to decide to use their vote as leverage. And you determine how you're going to use your vote, if you're going to use it at all.
Right.
I don't fall for this whole crap. It's a manipulation game when they sit there and try to chide you into voting because they want you to vote a certain way.
Right.
So it negates your whole argument about voting because you're being manipulative and you want me to vote your way.
Yep. Well, my other thing now with this election, all this early ballots, they talking about switching ballots, already getting fucked up. What did I tell you?
See, I'm not going to get into all the conspiracy stuff.
No, I'm saying what I say. We need to do an electronic vote the day of and be done with this instead of why and take the electoral college out because it don't make sense for these certain ones now anymore because the way the populations work now is way different. Like, take that out. We got enough technology to count per person. Just run this election. You got 1 day to vote online and let's get this shit done. Right now they got all this stuff already started. Well, they're handpicked. Oh, well, this was ballot switching. Well, now we're having this. Well, don't drop it in the mail. It's too late. Drop it in a vote drop box. Like, it's too much shit going on. Why we got all these different things to do one thing? No, it's too much shit going on. You know it's shady. It's shady as fuck. Instead of just saying, hey, everybody, we know that 75 to 80% of you have an electronic device that connects to the Wi-Fi. Here's how you vote. Booyah.
That's too tricky.
Oh, so tricky.
There's too many, and I'm being devil's advocate.
That's fine.
I'm not trying to challenge you.
Yeah, he is. You like doing that shit.
There's too many variables involved there that could interfere with that.
Well, let's count the variables. Because you're thinking maybe a hacker, maybe a power.
Most definitely that.
You're going to have hackers to fight the hackers. But anyway, okay, hackers,
No,
it's encrypted.
No, stop right there for a minute.
You
said hackers to fight the hackers.
Okay.
So when it does get screwed up, how long is it going to take to fix?
Less than 24 hours.
It's an election.
Less than 24 hours. Because you're going to have a private company that's like, motherfucker, my reputation's on this line. I better get this shit straight. That's a motherfucking $1 billion I just lost. I'm going to get this straight right now. So but hackers, you could say system-wide failure. You could say, what else? What else are you thinking?
Somebody can make a mistake and trip over the power cord.
Power cord trips and goes out. Power outage.
Server can get fucked up.
Okay, server.
And not only that, imagine the massive server system networking system that would have to be in place.
We got that now. We got that now. We got that now.
You say we got that now, but you're talking about the argument has always been, hey, look, we got ATM machines that deals with millions of dollars a day. And most of the time, because it does happen sometimes.
Yeah.
I worked in the financial industry. It does happen sometimes.
Right.
But I would guess maybe 98% of the time.
Right.
Nothing ever goes wrong. Millions and millions of dollars going through these agents. Why don't we use that technology, that foolproof technology?
No, we're going to use better than that.
Well,
But okay.
stay with me for a
yeah,
minute.
Okay.
Why don't we use that type of technology that's fail-proof? It could be told something totally different than what they use.
Right. It's fail-proof.
Infrastructurally.
Right.
And this thing can be done where
Right.
people either go to a kiosk or, like you said, they go to their phone.
Right.
Now, the phone thing is very dangerous, but because the phones are connected to outside third-party companies.
Okay.
So that could be a problem. I mean, that will be a problem.
Okay.
But a system like that where you go and you just say, okay, Trump, Biden, my dog, whatever.
Right.
And it's a done deal.
Right.
Security-wise, I don't know, fingerprint, eye detection, I don't know, facial recognition, I don't know. It has to be something like that in place, right? The problem is when you have a problem with the ATM machine or similar system, it could be a few days or it could be a week. It could be weeks before that situation is resolved. You're talking about one day, millions of motherfuckers.
Yep.
Wasn't supposed to curse. Damn.
Okay. Yep.
Voting, in which you're gonna take for certain that number that pops up. Okay, 6 million motherfuckers voted, 2 million voted this way, 4 million voted that way. Okay, that's the number, y'all. Have a good day.
Okay, now, because you said a lot of points here, so we had four basic things that could go wrong, and that all dealt with power, server, and the system going down. Now you said a system was 98%, so we gonna count on this.
I don't know.
Well, I'm just gonna use 98% for one day. Now we have encryption, so when you talk about that, and you have other fail safes and other system backup generators, all those things. If right now, in our voting system, I'm going to hit a few things. Right now, our voting system, elections on the 4th, whatever, it's not counted until the 10th. So if something went down, we would still finish it at the same time.
It's not. Wait, hold on a minute. That's not true. It's counted. You're saying it's counted through the 10th.
Okay. So we still would have time to get it fixed. Oh, sorry, guys. We got to do this again tomorrow. You can redo it. Okay, so that's one. So the system, so the time what you're talking about, it won't be changed. And if it goes right, it's going to be substantially less. Number two, the fail safes, when you say things go wrong, you name 4 major things. Right now, I just named a drop box, a mailbox, an early vote, an out-of-state vote, an off-seas vote, a go to the place and vote, people counting your vote, this people have electric vote. When you talk about something go wrong, that, and it's just off the top of my head, is 8 things that constantly go wrong, that we know go wrong in previous elections that could be circumvented.
Yeah, but there's a difference between those things.
What's the difference? Is wrong.
Well,
wrong is wrong.
Because there are signatures involved in that. There are checks and balances that are involved in that.
If it's wrong, it's wrong.
But so there's a human person involved.
And it's human error and it's human sabotage.
Right, there is.
So then let's take some of that human error out.
And there's another. You'll never be able to take the human
not all of it, but we can.
System.
But for one day, we can take it instead of having.
The people who make the programs for these machines are human beings.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. When you talk about how the system handles it, we handle this many things on servers like YouTube, where you streaming, where you talking about actually streaming video and feeds and things. Right now, we're not even talking about streaming the thing. We're talking about hitting the simple dash 1 and 0, yes or no. This person, it's a simple system. It's not where you streaming information to that great deal. So it's going to be a lot less strain on the system because you're not streaming. You're just sending in data. Sending data at that point is much easier than trying to stream. That's when you pick up your phone and you hit a button and it goes through, versus you pick up the phone and the video starts buffering because there's more information that's coming through.
There's an element to that you're just not factoring. all that technology, the software, the programming,
Right.
all that has to be done by some kind of
Yes.
software company
Yes.
and whatever. It has to be done by.
I trust that one
And
software.
then, but then,
wait, I trust it.
in order for it to even get to your phone, it has to go. It has to go over a system that makes it.
Yes.
That makes it volatile. That makes
Yes.
it a risky thing to
Yes.
do. It doesn't matter. I mean, there are.
You know what?
Hold on a minute. There are hospitals. There are governmental agencies that get hacked every day,
Okay.
and that are their systems are held hostage
Okay.
for ransom.
Okay.
So, but the difference is this.
You got 1 day, buddy, not a whole year. 1 day.
Yeah, but the difference is this. You're talking about voting. There's
Yeah.
a lot more that go into the human element of voting than any other thing that you do in your life.
No. No.
Dude, voting, have you seen in countries where people literally
We're
would
talking about
tear
America.
up their country?
We're talking about America.
Okay, but we're talking about voting.
Okay, so
It doesn't matter.
instead of messing the votes up and having every year having some type of policy, because this is it, like it's already started. It's not even the end of October, and we're already hearing problems with the voting. You can call it
how
You're already
I don't
here.
wanna go
It's
into
not
weeds
even the
about-
day.
I don't
It's
wanna
not
get
even
into
the
weeds
day
about
of
that.
voting, but we're already having problems with
Yeah,
voting.
but
Let
we've
me
been
cook.
voting-
Todd P. Schuler for president. You want to change things. You want to move forward, because we ain't just changing things. We're moving forward in this world. You know, everybody talk about change. I ain't got to necessarily change, but what we got, we need to move forward. I don't want to change the voting system, but we need to move forward and have a better way to do it. So get rid of them ballots. Get rid of all that mailing stuff. We're going electronic. You do everything electronic.
Electronic don't
do
make
you-
it better.
Do you do your banking electronic? Do you pay your bills electronic? Do you call your mama electronic? Do you watch me and Shaka on this podcast electronic? That's right. We're going to vote electronic. We're going to save our time. We're going to make this thing right. We're going to cut out all these conspiracies and these people doing this. And we're going to get more people to vote, because we're going to make it more accessible to you. Todd P. Schuler, 2028.
I guess that means we put a period on that.
Period. Period.
Yeah. I don't want to get into the whole conspiracy thing or that. People, we've been voting since this country was inception,
And it's the same process.
And people have been cheating one way or another in elections, and there's been a bunch of BS and a bunch of shenanigans going on in elections. Since we look at around the world, you said something a minute ago. You said, "Well, this is America," and I'm like,
Yeah.
We you are a student of history. There've been a whole bunch of shit that have stirred up and have motherfuckers have turned tables over in this country regarding voting.
Question. So, is it fair to say that most processes that we do move forward with time? The car, the education, the TV, like things move forward. Why are we doing the same process of 200 years ago?
I don't think we're doing the same process as 200 years ago. I don't think it's the exact same process. I mean,
has it moved forward?
how did a motherfucker vote?
They walked
in
to the thing and wrote in the same way you walk in and you punch your card. You did the same shit.
Yeah, but they didn't have.
Oh, except now we get to punch.
Okay, but that's a difference. But I'm saying like
that was 1940.
We didn't have machines that you put your ballot or whatever your thing is, and last time I voted.
Exactly. So it's the same thing from 1985. We are 30 years later. It's the same process. Ain't nothing we do in this day that's the same process of 30 years ago.
Look, watch me go on a tangent. You're saying that like we're the agency of change. We don't have a bullet train.
I know. I'm voting for that too. As president, one of my first goals is also to get to these railroad factories, railroad companies, as well. Now get this, as well as the automotive, as well as the airlines, and find a way that we make this thing just travel work. For instance, long distances airlines, mid distances high speed train, and cars begin to work both hybrid and gas and electric, because we can make that viable and work together so that none of them lose money, but as citizens, we also gain the benefits of having real travel and real access to travel.
I'm trying to listen fast, my brother. I'm trying to listen fast.
Yeah,
you say I always listen too slow.
Listen fast,
You're
baby, because
talking
that's
fast,
real.
my brother.
You can replay it later. Y'all gonna have it rewind, replay it later. You hear what I'm saying?
Yes. So, you know, we
Schuler.
we don't have, there's a lot of reasons why a lot of things don't go forward. Most of it is political, and it's current industries that want to keep things the way they are because they're making money hand over fist. So a new technology is something that has to go through the ringer or has to go through a process, may not even see the light of day.
Yeah, that's why we be pushing stuff and
There's
trying to make it
my
profitable.
whole point of saying that is that there's a lot of reasons why things don't move forward.
And things that don't move forward die.
And most of it is political.
Things that don't move forward die.
Oh, some people want it to die.
Well, then anarchy. Either
But
let me
see,
help
but
you
you
move.
said this is America.
Either let me help you move
But you
forward.
said this is
Either let me
America.
help you move forward, or we know that's gonna die, and I ain't trying to die.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we talk about China and we talk about I'm not one of these people who's on China's dick. There's a lot of Americans on China's dick for some reason.
He on they did.
But I will say this, when you
All
look
up
at
in
some of their marvels that they have, the train systems and road systems that wrap around mountains and, you know, their bridges and stuff like that. And you'd say, well, everybody says we're supposed to be the greatest country, which I take that with a grain of salt. I do believe that to a large degree.
Yeah.
With the exception of that little thing that happened, you know, that nobody wants to talk about.
What thing?
America's greatest sin.
What's that?
Slavery. Anyway, I digress.
No.
So he's like, what? Oh,
What that little thing? I was like,
God,
what little thing happened?
We don't talk about that at the tea
I
party.
was like, what you talking about? You know, I'll bring that shit up. But what?
We don't bring that up at the gym.
This is Black Steel Fitness, brother. It all goes down.
But so my point is, we talk about those things, but we have a crumbling infrastructure.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I know you have, and I have a lot. I don't anymore because I hate driving now. But I've crisscrossed this country in a car.
Yeah.
And you're like the greatest country.
It's kind of big.
You know, I'm not saying it's not from a spiritual standpoint, but I'm saying like infrastructurally, you're like, we're supposed to have the best bridges. We're supposed to have the best transportation. Why don't we have that? Because our local political systems, because our federal political systems, because people want to get paid off, because people want to get rich. People are running away with the money. People are doing payola. People are doing all these things except putting it where it needs to go.
Vote Rayshon.
So there's corruption.
Vote Rayshon.
Right now in my neighborhood, there's a whole bunch of cones all over the place. Motherfuckers been fucking with the roads for the last 4 weeks. And I'm like, I don't see one human being out here on this road doing anything.
Okay. See, so
Maybe they're working
we need
overnight.
to move
I don't
forward.
know.
See, that's what I'm saying. We need to move forward.
All right, and let's move on. What you got? What else you got?
What else I got? I ain't even pull the phone out today.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, that was off the dome?
That was just us talking.
That was
man.
off the dome, huh? All because some chick you tried to get some peace leave from told you,
I ain't trying to
I
get no
think
peace
I
leave."
should have rights.
I was like,
Why
sure.
is a man choosing? But this is what they don't tell you. Congress don't just consist of men.
I know.
There are women voting
tell you.
too. So why did it not matter the women that vote against it as well?
I always say there's more women than men, and if you ain't got that, then you better look at your other women.
Well, there's not more men in Congress than there are more women in Congress.
Voting
than there are men.
wise, so
No,
if
I'm
that
talking
man
about
gets,
Congress.
if
I'm talking
that
about
man,
law,
if that
federal
man
law.
gets in there that's not taking care of what you want him to take care of as a woman, y'all put him in there because there's more women.
Oh, well,
than men.
yeah. I got you on that.
So if this happening, you guys are doing it. When the pink pussy hats came out, I was like, why are you mad? Obviously, a lot of those ladies that was talking didn't go for your vote.
So why are they saying, knowing they know better, why are they just saying, I don't want a man to choose whether or not what to do with my body?
Because they just talking.
You don't say that to that pimp, though.
They talking, man.
Anyway,
They talking.
I digress.
They talking, man. That's the other thing I was salty about. That's the other thing. We was gone. That's the other thing. What the was coming to talk about we gonna do new drug marijuana regulations and change up so that it's less difficult for black men to get businesses and start and like we the marijuana users you changing weed laws
Business
is
in the marijuana business.
in marijuana business and help us and help us like we're the poster kids for marijuana
Well, we talked about this last year. I don't know if you remember.
I was hot.
There is a disparage a disparage in the marijuana industry with non-black or with black people.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
However, what she's talking about, if you read further into it, just like what they do with a lot of topics, the how you say that, the top sentence has black. But the further along you get in the paragraph,
That shit changes.
the further along you get in it, they're talking about all people. So they're not. That's a smoke and mirror.
I
They're
know
not
that.
talking about black people.
Oh, I know.
I know you know that, but
But
some of these people.
I was upset because that was the whole
But
push
they're
out.
always
That was the
using
whole
us.
push out.
They're always
yeah,
using
that's
us
gonna
for
help
it.
black
Yeah.
men, and but I don't know
Yeah.
why they
Well,
worry
they
about
ain't
black
gonna-
men so hard now. You ain't worried about us fucking.
But
all
it's
this year. Now
insulting
you
to me.
worry.
Why don't you?
That's why I'm
Why aren't
salty.
you talking about giving grants and real money
Well, no, we don't
so,
want that.
so I can go and do and embark on any kind of business?
Yeah,
I
no,
wanna
no,
get
that
into.
won't do. We can get in weed since
Yeah.
you guys were already doing
That's
it.
insulting.
Since you already know about it.
So that
man,
makes
fuck
up
out.
what? Not even 1% of the black population that's even interested in the marijuana business.
Exactly. Man, get out of here. And that's a business not even 1% of a like man, get the fuck. I was pissed. Like it's like her black agenda. I was hot, dog.
I was pissed
hot.
that she called it an agenda.
I was hot, boy. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm about to go vote just because
They ain't
now I'm
offering
pissed,
no real tangible.
pissed, boy. And then what was the other thing? Oh yeah. I had some more nerd shit to talk about too. But because I'm always talking shit. Y'all don't know. I'm over here talking shit. But I was talking with one girl, one of my clients, and
You have no order to anything. You just
not
fucking
today,
just
not today, because I
fucking-
just went back up here. I had been,
Oh yeah, this
I
looks
forgot.
good.
I had forgot, but yeah. So we were talking about divorces and like who's the problem? Like it's because women aren't happy with men and blah 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 blah. So I did some things I saw. I was like, wait, get these numbers. A gay marriage, 2 men, divorce rate is 26%.
Well, so go back because we got to set this up.
So
what
I
was
was
the
talking
argument?
I was talking to her. She was saying like women are divorcing men because they're the wrong men. They're bad. Something goes wrong. Like it's the men's fault that so
Okay.
many things that like they won't say that.
Okay.
They're like
Yeah.
some women, but
Not surprised,
it's men.
but okay. Yeah.
And I was like, how's that the fact? Like these things don't happen elsewhere. No, it's this and this. So I
was
went
she
and got.
advocating for the other side, saying it's
a
better
woman.
over there. Or
She's
something?
a woman. She's saying that it's men. I'm like, it's not men's fault. I said, women. How can 50% of marriages end and 80% of it be women? Are you saying that every man is bad? Why the fuck did you get married? Well, they don't show their colors till later.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you making bad decisions. So I found some numbers.
Told a woman she made a bad decision. I know that conversation went well.
Oh, yeah, of course it did. Because I don't be stopping, man. So then I went and I was like, I said, here's some numbers. I was like,
Did you pull the numbers up for her?
Yeah, I went home and I came back the next week. I said,
He was like, and another thing.
yeah, exactly. Our conversations go. And I was like, I said 2 men married, gay marriage, the divorce rate is only 26%. They stay together. Male and female is 50%. Lesbian divorce rate is 76%.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so who's at fault? Who's had the problem? Who's the weakest link? And then she was like, I'm like,
It's the butch.
I'm just saying, right? Still a woman. Still there. But I was like, so this tells me right now that whatever you saying, I don't hear it. I told her
Yeah.
the veil went over.
Okay.
But I was like, come on now. We talking all this about how bad men is, but we looking at these numbers.
Who takes the lead in a same-sex relationship? I'm going to say same-sex, and I don't want to jump on one.
I don't know. Whoever was
Takes the
trying to
lead.
pitch. I would think whoever's
There's
pitching.
so much to unpack there, man.
Who's pitching? You know who's pitching.
But in a female situation,
Strap on
who's
pitching.
But it's not.
One
But
of them
that's
put a
what they
strap
don't
on.
want
One of
that.
them, they do. They put a strap on. They just don't want a man.
That don't make no sense. To
They put that strap on and try
I
to
talk
get it.
to, because you always talking to me like I done had scales over my eyes for the last 4 decades. You talking to me like I've been bumping into walls and shit.
I'm just saying.
But,
they be bumping the walls.
This is my area, guy. Trust me. Let me tell you. Let me put you up on game.
Ooh, boy, you almost lost that one there. Oh, shit. Hey, but
This motherfucker thing.
Just saying, man.
This motherfucker think I've been jacking off in a dark room for the last 40 years.
You didn't know about them putting strap. I'm just trying to give them current news. Can we really put that on YouTube, man? Man, come on, man. Come on. It's not that type of show. Edit this shit. Edit. P. Diddy might watch this. He gonna get your ass. You better damn chill, dog. He gonna get back out.
Why you think I don't know any lesbians, gays?
I don't know. I was just saying what I was saying, man. Damn. I was saying who was the picture.
You made me forget my point.
Because I was just talking about who the picture was, and you was like, what?
But
And you was like, they don't
always
pitch.
want-
I'm like,
some of them don't. I remember. I never forget this conversation.
but then whoever got the cross leg on top when they scissor.
So is there
that's
ever
the
a
boss.
situation that both of them are not?
Yeah, probably.
I like the way you just fucking answer a question
Probably.
and don't know.
I mean, because it's the
say,
world.
yeah,
Probably.
probably.
I mean, how can it not be? It's
I don't
a
know.
million people out there. Somebody's like, shit, it's a million people. They doing all types of shit.
I want your educated opinion. I don't want your fucking gesticulations.
Hey, if any lesbian couples out
No,
there, if
no.
you'd like to comment and let us know,
Actually, come
it's all
on.
jokes and it's all also we want real information. Let us know if there is something that's different. Like, is it the person that's pitching
You
that's
can't
in charge?
do that.
Is it the person that's
You
the
can't
big?
do that.
Is it the person that's smart? Like, how
can't do
how does
that.
it determine?
You can't do that with one person because one person is just one situation is just one
So
situation.
we need a million y'all to go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and comment so we know what's going on. We're trying to get real information here. I don't know. I've heard things, I've seen things, but I don't know.
What you see?
Stuff that I would like to
You'll
forget.
go to
Now,
your,
stop.
stuff you'll go to your grave with.
Stuff that you can never forget.
You can't unsee this shit.
Oh God.
Have you ever had a Diddy situation with
No.
girls?
You know what? Back in the day, I had this. Or she was trying to turn me out. I ain't let her turn me out, but she rimmed me
Little
out.
Molly
She rimmed me
situation?
out. I told her, I was like, I told him,
A little spike drink situation?
no. I was willing. Shit. I was willing.
For legal purposes, I cannot talk about it.
I was willing, like we was about to get freaky, but no, she wanted to toss my salad. She was gonna toss my salad. So it was old school. So like kids now don't understand.
Do I want to?
Kids now don't understand. No, I mean it's good, but like there's a whole process. The reason I don't want tongue in your ass, but the reason you don't toss out like that because it's a fucking process. It ain't no just get down. You in the moment and you like no. Like you gotta plan that shit, bitch. Chick, you need to go over there and like make sure you the shit.
There's some things you gotta do.
You gotta clean. You need to take a shower. Then when I come, I gotta clean it out. Like it's a lot of work before you even get close to this. So it ain't no get sexy time in the arm. I just get no. Like it's work to get there. So it's not like like she told me that and she was rimming and stuff and I told her, I said that's when I realized I was 10% gay. And they was like, well, I said because you be on your fourth and then you be like, you never had a salad toss. If you had a salad toss, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But no, it's shit that go on like these kids don't know now. Wait, you sitting here looking at me while you was over this dude
I was trying to make
dreaming about Diddy, but you over here looking at me because I said some lady tossed my salad. Come on, man. I was in my 20s too, man. Yeah, but she tried to turn me out. I ain't let it
So
happen.
why you qualifying it by saying I was in my 20s? It
No,
doesn't matter if it was
she
yesterday
did it right,
or if
but
it
she
was.
did it right. But she taught me. She basically
doesn't-
she was an old head teaching the young cat. This is what you need to do when you do stuff. See, they don't teach no more. I don't know what's up
What's
with you.
your point to this?
That you just can't jump into that shit.
I was talking about the experience of a same-sex group of people and some particulars.
He was asking me
that.
about if I knew something about that, and I was like, "That's the extent."
That's not that kind of
It's
situation,
the
though.
extent. It was tongue in my ass.
Now I can see if you said, me
tongue in
and
my
John was sitting at the bar one night and he was turned over to me and said, I got soap.
Oh my God, man!
I'll clean your ass.
Damn, dog. No Diddy over here, buddy.
So check this out. So you an old girl, she's prepping you. Like you said, she's prepping you.
Yeah. Good shit.
She gets your smeared all wide over this shit.
Yeah.
And then she's like, Tim, come here.
No, I ain't closed my eyes, dog. I was
all like-
wait. I was like, them blinds closed. I was in bed when I was like, yo, them blinds closed, right? I'm looking around I'm like, your door locked. Like, I was like, man, ain't nobody gonna sneak up in here and see me with my. This is back in the late '90s, early
difference does it make
2000s.
when it was?
Because that was like, yo, you
People
got
are
me.
doing the same thing
Yeah, they
today.
was, but that was I'm like, man, y'all ain't gonna be sneaking up on me, man. I was like, and then
She was like, you a punk.
yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
You ain't no fun.
That's all right. Go ahead and do it one more time.
Anyway.
Go ahead and look at it one more time.
So the chick that you was talking to,
But yeah.
she said that
but yeah, she got speechless after that.
her argument was that women are leaving men because men are fucking up.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm like, well, what's
Which
the
is a
deal?
blanket statement.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like,
Yeah, but so I was
so
like,
you're telling me that every union between a man and a woman, the reason it ends is because
right.
the male partner.
So that would say 50% of men are fucking up. So I was like, so when it comes to lesbian, what's the deal then? If it was all the men, we see two
they're
men
the
together.
most volatile relationship.
I know. You see two men don't even leave each other. They just say, fuck it, we here.
Well, I mean, men do leave each other.
I mean, it's 26%. I'm just saying.
26%.
It's 26%. Like, that's like, I mean, yeah,
I mean,
but
that's
it's
not
like,
a good number, but it's not 50%.
that's marriage rate back in the fucking 40s. 20,
I don't know what the marriage
something like
rate
I
in
think
the
they were
40s.
like 20, 26.
Among what group?
Among most of Americans, even blacks. Like I know it was might have been 70 something, 80% were married. I don't know what the divorce. So I decline on that stat. Now.
Well, generally speaking,
but I'm just saying,
the
it was
divorce rate overall for all groups in just America has skyrocketed since.
that's because of the last number I told you. 76 damn %. That's why.
Yeah, women are walking out of relationships
Of their own,
and they don't
but
really need, and whether it's same sex or heterosexual,
Yeah.
because they're not happy.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're not happy. I mean, there could be a billion things. Now, some of that.
Because I'm about to get in trouble
Full
because they
disclaimer.
women.
Well, full disclaimer, I will say this, that of course there are relationships that it's the man's fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't want
definitely.
people to think that I'm saying that, oh, it's all in your mind.
He's saying it.
gaslighting you.
He's saying it. He like, yo, men do no wrong. We just read Bibles and take jobs and fucking take care of people and shit. That's what we do every day.
The difference is today, damn, we on this tangent. I've got to say it though.
Say it.
They want society, not just women, society, because there are a lot of men talking this crap too, and they're doing it because it's a benefit to them in some kind of way. They want to redefine what masculinity is. They want to redefine what male leadership is. They want to redefine what a man is. The funniest thing to me that I've heard, and I've heard it throughout my life for one reason or another, is when a woman say, you ain't no man. A woman can never define me as a man
You know what you say?
or what it is as a man.
You know what you say when they say that? You know what you say?
I'm listening.
You ain't no woman, and that guy over here is more woman than you. That's how you get him back. And you put in trans, and you be like, she more woman than you. And then they be, boy, then you better have your guards up. 'Cause you, but it's going to get under their skin.
Yeah, because the thing is...
I'm just joking with
Yeah,
I love
you're
y'all.
joking, but the thing is, you could never, in a greater society, you could never say, a man could never say to a woman who she is. It's not acceptable.
You know, it's not acceptable for her to tell a man.
But it's something that is practiced all the time.
So say it back.
Well, I mean, my point isn't
Sticks
to
and
have a
stones.
sticks attack. My
No.
point is that
You gotta-
as a man, the best way to how should I say, define yourself or find out who you are as a man or what a man looks like is to talk to another man.
True that. Or
Yeah.
watch how the world reacts to you. You don't even have to talk to a man because the world reacts to you a certain way and lets you know real quick if you're a man or not. The world's
I
going
don't
to let you
know.
know.
I kind of take exception to that, but I understand where you're coming from.
The world's going to
Because the world, and
general
we've seen it, the
transactions.
world will ride with anything that they think. Some people will ride with anything that they think is either beneficial, financially beneficial to them, or makes them feel good.
Yes and yes, but on day-to-day,
There's a lot of Pied Pipers out
on
there.
the day-to-day incidences, it tells you real quick if you're a man or not. Your day-to-day, whether you walk into the bank, walk into the store, drive down the street, have a meeting at the office, day-to-day, it's separated real quick. If you consider a man, a weak man, a strong man, a friendly man, it's going to determine very quickly on how you make it and move through the world. Because the world is gonna give you back what you give as a man. It ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. If you too nice, that shit gonna, oh man, fuck you. And if you too hard, it's gonna be like, fuck you.
Well, that to me, I mean, that's true. I mean, you're not saying anything wrong, but at the same time, that flies in the face of the fact that people want to redefine what a man is. And what I mean by that more specifically, like if you're assertive,
Right.
if you're a no-nonsense person, if you, I don't know, if you want to lead a household,
Right.
the things that are beneficial to another person, they will keep, like protection.
Right.
And, paying the bills and things like that. But and people and I hate to use this term, but it's the only thing that most people understand. People of means, that would be the best example of that.
Yeah.
Because people of means, nobody really fuck with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about people outside. I'm talking about the wife or the, you know what I'm saying? Like the family.
I will say, actually, some of them get fucked with.
Some of them do.
Because it's the man, because of the
do.
man. Like he it's his thing. He might have this, but he's this way, and this woman.
Perfect example.
But I know some
Give you a
that they
perfect
don't.
example. And I'm talking about extremes right now, so don't nobody get in my shit. I'm just talking
Get in
extremes
shit, y'all.
right now.
Get in shit.
Take Diddy for example, and I hate using him as an example because people overdo it with the Diddy thing. A lot of the things that he is alleged to do to his girlfriends and his women,
Right.
and they all stuck with him. They all knew about the baby outside of the relationship. Right. They all knew about the other girlfriends,
Right.
and they all knew who he was and what he was about before they even got in a relationship
Right.
with him. The people that were around him.
Right.
He was a man of means.
Yeah.
He is a man that make things happen.
Yep.
He is a man that could make careers. He's a man that on and on and on and on and on.
Right.
He's got more money than the average person you'll ever meet.
Right.
So I'm staying right here.
That's right.
He whipped my ass all night, but I ain't going nowhere.
I just got that $5 million, blah, blah, blah.
You walk up to him or her and say, that's bullshit how he treated you. If I was you, I'd walk out. That nigga scratch your eyeballs out.
Right. They ain't
You
having
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I'm not making fun of it, them. I'm just saying that when we talk about, that's what I mean by people will put up with your shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
Definitely
saying?
that. Yes, definitely
Now, of course, there comes, that
that.
runs out if you're an abusive person.
Right.
But let's just say you're not an abusive person. You're just you're just handling your business.
It's going to go for a while. It might go forever.
So that was my point to that. I don't know if I made it or not.
It's all right.
Tangent City.
Somewhere on there was made. I got faith in you.
What else you got?
I guess the last thing now, I was going to talk
That's
about
my
them
cue.
stars. The stars in the sky, the night sky in October.
Man, I was so waiting for you to do that.
Yeah,
what about
baby.
The stars? What's going on
Man,
with the
we got
stars?
big stuff. I hope this gets out in time. We got big stuff happening for the end of the month. Yeah. Last time, this is the last moment to see that comment for 2024 Atlas, CE 2024 Atlas. I forget the name now. And we just had 2023, but it just disappeared. But you got one more 2024, another comment. You got the Orion's meteor shower. So that's when we roll through.
Slow down. The people, let the people.
I was about to go back.
Slow down.
I was about to go back through it. The Orion meteor shower is when we go through Halley's Comet's dust particles. You remember Halley's Comet that goes every 76 years? So
yeah, I know. I'm just fucking.
oh, okay. I thought I was going to go all the way back through it, but yeah. So each year we go.
I ain't got another hour in this motherfucker.
We go back through the dust, and so we get the meteor shower. So it's going to be seen now to the end of the month, a little past that. So you got to go in the dark sky, go in the middle of the night, close to the sunrise. It'll be good. And the moon is about to be in, so it'll be dark skies.
Word?
On the 22nd, an asteroid hit.
You just run through this shit. I don't have to get a chance to ask any
go ahead,
questions
ask the question.
or anything. I don't have any. Go ahead.
I know you. That's what I'm saying, man. See, that's why I do it. Anyway,
running through this shit fast.
An asteroid hit the Earth 3 days ago outside of California.
Shut the front door.
It was discovered a few hours before it hit.
Damn.
3 feet wide. 3 feet wide. It hit at 3 feet wide.
Word.
I mean, which means it was super big before it hit because you burn it off a lot. So that was a big comet. I mean, a big asteroid.
Damn.
3 feet, man. I wish I could find. I bet you guys magical powers and shit out of that
Think
shit.
so?
I don't know, but I look for that shit. It'd be valuable. I'd be like, I sell it to your museum after I chip off a little piece to put in there. It's probably radioactive. I'm gonna probably die, but I'm gonna have me a radioactive as asteroid. I'm gonna sell the other shit for like $10 million, maybe 20.
You ain't selling nothing. The government gonna confiscate that motherfucker from you for
come
free.
Confiscate these hot ones. Guard my my asteroid. Somebody put it in front of me, see if it's bulletproof.
Local black business owner in federal custody.
He put some hot ones. Through some agents for an asteroid. He said it was his, and nobody could have it but him.
Selling
His skin was growing green.
asteroid particles.
His eyes were green. Looked like he was radioactive. He might have been crazy, but he put out this shotty on him. Shit. Also, the Northern Lights might be seen tonight.
You just go on and on with this shit.
It's a big shit going on. It's big shit going on in the sky. Nobody pays attention to the sky. We always looking at this concrete. The concrete ain't changing. What's happening
So you
in the
think
sky.
you're the only motherfucker looking up?
No, but there's a lot of motherfuckers that ain't, and I'm trying to help them do that. They need to see what's really happening.
Help me, my brother.
Shit. Northern Lights may be seen.
If I look up, I'll be bumping into all kind of shit.
Don't stand still then, sucker. Don't drive and look up. I always used to be dangerous with a sunroof, boy. I'd be in the middle of the night, I'd be driving, I'd be like, oh shit. We'll be done trying to look up to the stars, man. They'd be shining. Anyway, Northern Lights, you know what the Northern Lights are.
There's the stars in the sky, right?
No, the Northern Lights, man. The aurora,
it's
the aurora
in
borealis.
Alaska, I know.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be down. Probably, I think it's a little lower than Chicago, like middle of the.
I know this.
It's going all the way down because it's a massive, it's a large CME.
Seen from that?
CME, huh?
It's going to be seen from
Yeah,
that distance?
I think it. The last one was seen here in Arizona. It was all the way down this low, which people don't realize is like, oh, that's pretty, but you realize how major that one was the electromagnetic pulse that was set out by the sun, and how we
just get all excited about this shit, don't you?
Yeah, and how weak our magnetic field is at that point. If it's seen all the way, that shit's reacting, man. Like this shit could go anytime. People like, oh, it's so pretty. You about to die, sucker.
Word.
You about to die. Especially if you ain't got no melanin, that radiation gonna beat your ass right quick. Done. Ice Age Part 2. Glad I live in the tropics, son.
That shit happens. There won't be nowhere that you can go.
The Ice Age was only in North America, and Europe. That shit went down in Africa, nowhere south. Everybody tricked you like that. That shit didn't go past southern Spain. I'm already in Arizona. I ain't got far to outrun. It's already ain't gonna reach down
then
here.
Your melanin has nothing to do with it.
It ain't gonna reach down here, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop on and keep
then I'm
going
good.
south. That's right. But if the electromagnetic field goes, I mean, we all crushed up. But
how you just switched it up now.
But I'm gonna put faith in my melanin to last
do that.
to last a little bit longer, so I can laugh at motherfuckers. Remember them 200 years?
You're watching your black ass. Motherfucker be looking like the Wicked Witch of the North.
I'm gonna get my 2-hour laugh on, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pass after. I'm just trying to last longer so I can get that last laugh.
I last longer than boof.
That's it. That's all. I laugh right quick.
Got you, sucker.
That's it, baby. I mean, shit. What's a better way to go? It's only two great ways. That way, where you hyped up and you go and at the height of that shit, or if you have an orgasm and you have a heart attack. Like, them the best.
What is up with you and like the sexual stuff, man?
I just said one thing, man. That was you that was doing. Don't try to gas. Don't try to project.
What's that? Projection. That word, man.
Put some projections on me.
He's so upset he can't even say it.
Projections. Shit.
You're a gaslighter.
Yeah, you are.
Sound like Karen on Washington and 3rd.
Hey, buddy, I don't sound like Karen. I sound like Todd. Okay, buddy.
What's the equivalent of Karen?
Shaka.
You know the
Shaka.
Shaka. Yeah, right. You just pulled a Shaka.
Yeah, that's what I'm starting.
Damn, somebody put a cap in your ass.
No, that was a Ralph. Shaka, hey buddy. Hey buddy, what are you doing over there, guy? Hey, keep going,
Not
keep going.
kosher the way you do that over there.
My tire just. Hey, buddy. Hey, you got to move off this corner. We don't have that here.
No parking in a cul-de-sac after 8.
You know, it's a bad parking place there. Oh shit.
You're breaking your shit up, man.
No, I just hit something. Man.
Are we done?
I guess
Are
we
we
done.
finished?
You done is you finished. Shit. I guess we just
Are
finished.
we done or are we finished?
I guess it's both. Thanks for joining us today, everybody. You were supposed to ask some questions today. You were supposed to get some.
You don't
shit
let
started.
me. You go on a tangent.
You
all this,
asked
all
me
this
all the
political
questions.
shit,
Well, what
man.
else you want? Well, what else you got? You didn't ask not a
I asked you
gosh
that.
darn
You talking
question.
so fast,
not a
man.
gosh darn question.
I said, what you got? Then you
Not
went
a
on
gosh
with the
darn
Northern
question.
Lights and
Well, you should ask a better question.
get emotional when you talk about that
Should
shit.
have asked a better question, sucker. Shit.
Should have better answers.
I gave you the best.
How come you don't have no like list of topics no more?
I had a list. And
You
then,
say that
and then
shit
we started
every
talking.
fucking week,
Yeah,
man.
sometimes it don't work out like I planned, man. I be in my head, I be like, oh, this is gonna be a good one. And then when your ass started, be like, burr, 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 burr. I'm like,
Look, I asked you a
man,
question.
shit. He ain't got no banter
I asked
with
you a
this.
question to like move
No banter.
forward. I don't ask you a question like stay on it and
No
be like, damn, that was a whole half hour.
But wait, but then he say, well, where are your topics at? So if I move fast through them, then I run out of topics. But if I stay on it, then that was the wrong deal.
Hey man,
y'all see how this shit
we
go?
run the
Y'all see how
Rayshon
this
and
shit go?
Todd podcast. We determine
See
how
this
long
shit
we
work?
stay in this piece.
He determines that we means he. Shit.
Till we got tape till we run out of tape, man.
See, we means he,
Figuratively
and he
speaking.
said we's done. Bye, everybody. Shit.
Don't forget to like,
See?
share, and subscribe to the channel.
Told
Hit that notification bell so you'll be in the loop when we post another video.
Yeah.
And please leave a comment if you disagree, if you agree, or if you don't even want to fuck with us no more.
Right. And remember, as always, Shaka's gonna beat it out. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Hold it down, y'all. This has been fun. Your boy Rayshon B.
Shaka Shabbat.
We out.